There's something that people don't really get to understand. Sometimes when you look at imperfect human beings and you see God bless them, and then you're like, oh, this person was not like this, but I've been here, I've been going to church, I've been on God's side all this while. Sometimes what God wants in these people is that energy. The same energy Paul used in fighting against God, that was the same energy he put in serving him. God is not looking at your filthiness. God is not looking at your mistakes. God is not looking at your rebellion. What he's looking at is, you're my child and I've chosen you. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. It's your favorite Dimi Loka. For those of you that are seeing me for the first time, I am a content creator that makes videos talking all about God, finance, self-development, and sharing my unique journey with all of you. All this to make you and I better people. So if these are the things that you are interested in, please hit the subscribe button and join the family. We are so happy to have you around. Welcome back guys. How are you doing? How's life treating you? Hope you are doing well. I'm wishing you a great week ahead. So today we are going to talk about an important topic, because sometimes due to the weight of responsibilities and how tough life is, it is easy to feel lost in it. It is easy to feel abandoned because we are just doing life for the first time. So the journey is not easy. That is why not everybody gets to live a successful and fulfilled life. It's not just about money. It's about fulfillment. It's about satisfaction. It's about being okay. It's about looking back and saying, yeah, I did everything I wanted to do. Yes, I lived my purpose and I enjoyed every bit of it. Not everyone gets to experience that. So it's easy to feel abandoned. And today I want to tell you that it's okay to feel lost in life. This happens to everyone. And also, I want to remind you that in your wanderings, Jesus never stopped chasing you. How good does that sound? Yes, in your filthiness, in your mistakes, in your past, in whatever it is, Jesus Christ never stopped chasing you. So let's read Ezekiel 34 verses 11. It says, "For this is what the sovereign Lord says, I myself will search for my sheep and look after them." This is so beautiful. God is saying that He by Himself, He's not sending someone, He's not sending an angel, He's not sending your pastor or whoever. No, He said that He will search for His sheep and He will personally look after it. God is on the lookout for you. If you did not learn anything from this video, just learn this. God is on the lookout for you. God said that He will search for you by Himself and He will find you and He will take care of you. So in the midst of your wanderings, in the midst of feeling lost, God is searching for you. You know, sometimes we feel like we've strayed too far that we can't be saved. But that's not true. That's not true. That is not how God looks at us. Let's look at the parable of the lost sheep. It says that a shepherd was taking care of 100 sheep. So one of them strayed. You know what this shepherd did? He left this 99 and went on the lookout for this one. And when he found this one, he was so happy. He threw a party. He was like, come and rejoice with me. I found my lost item. So if you feel like you are that strayed sheep, God is looking for you. And if He finds you, He will be so excited. He will be so happy that He's going to throw a party on behalf of you. So I want to remind you that it is okay. Like I said, we're just figuring life out. It's not easy. It's not predictable. It's just a narrow road, right? And it's so hard to walk through this narrow road. You're going to experience discomfort. You're going to experience hardship, adversities, temptations, trials on this path. So it's okay. It's okay. Okay? God is on the lookout for you. And if you let Him find you, He's going to throw a party. He's going to be the most excited that has ever lived. That is how God feels if you are going to come back to Him. So I want you to stop feeling lost. I want you to know that it's okay. I want you to know that this is just a part of the process. Okay? Most people go through it. Even me, I went through it, and I've shared the story here. When I felt abandoned, when I felt that I've done too much for God to look at me again. But all this time, God was looking out for me. Even when I hated him, even when I told him, oh, I don't need you here, okay? He was on the lookout for me. He's always there to save me. He's always there to protect me. He's always there to shield me from evil. That is the kind of God we serve. Deuteronomy 1 verse 30 says that God will fight for us. Most times we just only see what happens in the physical. But let me tell you, there is spiritual warfare. Yes, there are people going at length to bring you down. There are people wishing you bad. There are people who don't even want you to get to the other side. There are people even putting in effort to make sure that you don't get to the other side. But you don't know all of it. God is just out there fighting your battles, both your seen and unseen battles. God is out there fighting it for you. But you don't know. You don't know because you're so fixated on the physical, on what goes on superficially, on what you can see. But life is not just about what we can see. Life is spirituality. Life is sacred. And if you can't take care of your spirituality, if you can't be in alignment with the God or the supreme being you believe in, then life is going to be tough for you. So I want you to recognize the fact that even though you are feeling lost, even though that you're feeling low, even though that you are going through the worst times of your life, God is out there fighting for you. God is out there looking out for you. God is protecting you from things you can see and things you can't see. Okay? God is fighting for you. God is molding you. He's pruning you. Like he said in Corinthians, we are his building under construction. Let me tell you, in whatever phase you go through in life and you put God first, and you recognize the fact that God is with you, let me tell you, you won't ever feel lost again. You only see everything as just part of the process. Yes. After I went to rock bottom, I learned about God. Since that day, it's just about 3 years now. Since that day up to this day, I've never felt lost in my life. I've worked on things and they did not work out. I've hoped on things and they haven't come by. But let me tell you, the last thing I will do is to sit down and feel lost. Because I know that I have a creator, the supreme being, who is on my side. He has already created my path even before I stepped into it. He has already known the end even before I begin. So why will I feel lost? I'm not lost. I'm not lost. I'm just being pruned. I'm just being worked on. I'm just being directed. I'm just being protected from things I can see and things I can't see. Every day, whatever happens to me, I'm like, wow, that's God's plan. I was working on something and someone disappointed me. Well, that's God's plan. Maybe God doesn't want this person to be in this. Maybe this is not the right time for me to involve these people. That's how I see it. And once you start living your life and knowing that God is already, and know that God is always on the lookout for you, then you won't feel lost. Like I've always said in the beginning of my video, I don't want you to come up here and judge yourself and feel like you've wasted your time. No, you've not wasted your time. Everything is in phases. Everything is in levels. And this is the level you are in right now. So don't regret. Don't feel like you've wasted your time. You've not wasted any time. I'm telling you for a fact. It was just part of the process. So open your mind. Be receptive of this teaching. Okay? So like I was saying, even when I went into the lowest of the lows, one thing was constant. God was with me. I've went through times I wasn't regarding God. I wasn't on God's side. Yes, I don't even pray to him. I don't even care about him. I'm just about, let me be in control. Let me make sure things work out this way or that way. But God was always protecting me all this while. Even when I went to the lowest of my lows, he was there with me. He was like, God, this is part of the plan. Okay? Just go through it. I have a lot of vital lessons for you to pick out. And since that day up to today, this happened 3 years ago, but in almost all my videos, I used to refer to this time because that was when my transformation happened. But that was when I was feeling lost. That was when I was feeling abandoned. That was when I was feeling like, oh, I can't get to anything. I can't amount to anything. That was when I was feeling like this is the end. But that was just the beginning. That was just the most beautiful thing that can happen to me. And up to this day, on this part, in everything I do, that moment still guides me. So sis, maybe God is teaching you something. Maybe God is fighting for you. There's a lot of arms out there waiting to grab you, and it's like, I just want to isolate you from these people so that I can equip you with everything you need to go out to the world and fight, because the outside world is crazy. The outside world is mean. The outside world is cruel. Everyone is just out there fighting for themselves and they don't care about you. Yes, everyone is just out there fighting for themselves. So you need to be equipped, you need to be groomed, you need to be pruned, you need to learn some things in order to fight it out. Let's say I started this channel before now. I don't think I would be doing things that are meaningful here. I don't think I would be doing something meaningful here, to be honest. Even when I started this channel, I wasn't really equipped. I wasn't really equipped, to be honest. And I had to stop. And then God pruned me. God was like, this is what I want you to do. And I started off again. And look at what we're doing. So it was just part of the plan. The earlier you look at those experiences, the earlier you look at this faith, and you be like, what am I going to learn? Because that's what I always do. Whatever the life throws at me, lemons, chocolate, whatever it is, I use it, I make use of it, and I'm like, what can I learn from this? If it feels like failure, then I learn. I learn a path I won't take again. I learn things I'm not meant to repeat. But if it is a good path, I learn things I have to repeat. I learn habits I have to implement. I learn things I have to implement so that things will work out for me. It was just all part of the plan. So sis, you're not lost, let me tell you. I know that you'll be like, oh, Dimma, you don't even understand. You don't know what's going through. You don't look at this. It took me years. I know all those things. But the earlier you accept that this is just part of the plan. This is a phase you can't escape. Every creative, every great person went through this phase. The phase that they had to struggle. The phase that they had to prove. A phase that they have to prove who they are. A phase that they have to prove if they really believe in what they do. And let me tell you, sometimes I know you feel lost. I know you feel beaten. I know you are in your lowest. But let me tell you something. Like I mentioned in my previous video, sometimes this part is the part that God admires the most. Because you are going through it and you are still sticking with Him. You are going through it and you still believe in Him. You are going through it and you're still looking out for Him. You are still on His side. Sometimes that is what God appreciates the most in us. It's not with the routine. It's not when everything is going on well. Yeah, everything is good. No. Sometimes when you go through these seasons and you still stick with God, that is what matters most. So I want you to calm down and go through this phase. Tell God, what do you want me to learn? Because every experience is meant to teach you a lesson. Every experience, what to do and what not to do. It is as simple as that. Okay? So I just want you to have it in the back of your mind that God is fighting for you. God is looking out for you. And this is just a phase. This is just part of the process. Let's read Isaiah 43 verse 10. It says, "You are my witness, declares the Lord, and my servant whom I have chosen, so that you may know and believe me and understand that I am He. Before me, no other God was formed, nor will there be one after me." God says, you are my witness. You are the one I have chosen. Do you know one beautiful thing about being on God's side is, even before you chose Him, He has already chosen you. That is something that drives me crazy. That is why there is a huge difference between God and man. God chose you even before you chose Him. He's on the lookout for you. He's protecting you. He's building you to be what He wants you to be. Let's look at the story of Paul. Paul was one of the most imperfect human beings. He exhibited it so much in the Holy Scriptures. Peter was just, he denied Jesus a few times. He lacked faith and stuff like that. But this person put in so much energy in fighting God. This person puts in so much energy in going against God. That is how imperfect Paul was. But God was looking out for him all the time. God was watching him. God was like, oh, my son, I love you so much. And the kind of energy, there's one thing that drives me crazy. That's one thing that people don't really get to understand. Sometimes when you look at imperfect human beings and you see God bless them, and then you're like, oh, this person was not like this, but I've been here, I've been going to church, I've been on God's side all this while. Sometimes what God wants in these people is that energy. The same energy Paul used in fighting against God, that was the same energy he pulled. That was the same energy he pulled in serving him. He wrote so many books in the Bible. But this person was so imperfect. This person was against God, handing people who serve God to the government, fighting. He was there when Stephen was killed. He was at the forefront. He has done so many horrible things. But God was like, you're my son. Yeah, you're my son. And I'm looking out for you. And I will use you for the greatest good. That is how God sees you. God is saying, you are my child. You are my daughter. You are my son. And I'm going to use you for the greatest good. How good does that sound? You might have walked away. You might have deviated a lot of time. But let me tell you, God was working with you all the time. He hasn't left your side for a second. I know how many times God has saved me, even when I knew nothing about him. How he saved me from a job that I could have gotten into debt. I've shared this story a couple of times here. He has saved me from a lot of things, from a career that was not meant for me. He has saved me. That's a lot of them, that if I start talking about them, then you know that this video will not end. That is the kind of God we serve. God is not telling you, choose me. God is like, I've chosen you. So you just have to come and experience all these good stuffs. Being on God's side is so beautiful. Being on God's side is so awesome and peaceful. Like, guys, I can't overemphasize this. These days, God has been my partner, my best friend, my everything. Let me tell you, if I have a bad day or something goes wrong, I'm like, Daddy, and I'll start crying. Father, look at this. Look at this, I'm struggling. I'll cry, I'll just talk to him, like a little girl talking to the dad. You understand? Like, the picture, when I look at it, it's so beautiful. In my head, guys, it's so beautiful. And I'll just cry out, and I'll just keep on talking to him. I'll just keep on until I'm like, yeah, I'm done talking. And then he will console me. He will tell me a lot of things. He will show me where he has saved me, in the past. Beautiful things that have happened to me in the past. And then we'll just keep on talking and talking and talking. Before you know it, I'll just sleep off. And then when I wake up, I'm better. I've walked through that hard time with God. Being with God is so beautiful. Go to him and talk to him. Like, our conversations is just so cute and beautiful. I'm just going to cry. I'm going to scream. I'm going to be like, Father, look at it, Daddy. I don't like this. Like, I'm just going to express myself. I'm just going to pour my heart towards him. And he's going to be listening to me all the time. He's just going to be speaking to me, revealing things that happened in the past for me, reminding me of his blessing. Like, he's just going to be there for me. And that is so amazing. That is the beautiful thing of having God on your side. Right now, I don't really worry about my future. I just plan. How can I build a career? How can I live the life that I want? And then I'm just leaving it to him, and I'm just walking through the path, right? And he will always pull up. He will always show up. He will always love me. Like, he will always just do only what he can do. God is not looking at your filthiness. God is not looking at your mistakes. God is not looking at your rebellion. All he's looking at is, you're my child and I've chosen you. And if you learn that, if you can internalize this, then you won't ever feel lost again. Look at this. Out of the 8 billion people in the world and still counting, God chose you. God is aware of you. I know that this is hard to process. You'll be like, does God notice me? Even people around me don't even notice me. So how can God, who is very, very much higher, notice me? God notices you. God sees you. God is aware of your presence. Nothing happened by chance. I'll tell you that for free. Nothing happened by chance. Growing up, I felt inferior, looking at people around you. Like I've always said, I grew up in a society where everyone is trying to be perfect. So when I do not fit in, when I'm just trying to be human and understand and recognize that every one of us has a purpose, I don't discriminate, but they do discriminate. I don't discriminate. I give people the chance, right? But I'm very, very picky on who I call my friends and who I have close relationship with. But aside that, I don't discriminate on anyone. I give people listening ear. And that's why they are mad. They're like, no, that's the wrong part. And before you know it, they started fabricating lies against me and doing a lot of things, but I'm just there looking at them. Like, who made you the judge? Who made you perfect? So growing up in this kind of environment, I remember being bombarded with low self-esteem. I remember feeling like the outcast. I remember feeling like I wasn't worth anything. Like, it's so crazy. And I know that you might feel that way. But all those things doesn't matter. That is how beautiful life with God is. All those things doesn't matter. What matters is what can you be. In Paul's life, his imperfections did not matter. The wrongs he has done did not matter. All that matters was, what can you do? Okay, these things have passed. The only thing we have is now. So what do you choose to do with this? Do you want to keep on feeling lost? Do you want to keep on leaving God's side? Or do you want to make the best use of it? Do you want to step into your purpose? Do you want to live the beautiful and the awesome life He planned for you? Okay? Since I know that sometimes life will feel like there's no direction, like everything is just happening. You don't even know where to start from or lay your hands. It happened to me. It happened to me when I went to the lowest without anything, without something to look forward to. Guys, that experience is something that I can never forget in my life. But let me tell you, this is not the end. Okay? This is not the end. There's still tomorrow. And tomorrow is beautiful. Okay? I want you to keep on hoping. I don't want you to lose faith in life. I want you to keep on hoping. I want you to keep on believing in God. I want you to just keep on trying to live the life of your purpose, to walk in your purpose, to do something great. You have those dreams of making a beautiful family, of teaching a lot of people, inspiring people, of being a doctor or a lawyer or a mother or whatever it is. You have all these dreams and that is your purpose, right? God has a purpose for us and it is inside of us. It's when we traverse through life. It is when we move. That is when we discover the path of this purpose. Okay, so if you keep on staying in one place, you won't leave your purpose. I'm telling you. Just get up. Allow yourself to go through it. If you feel like crying, cry it out. If you feel like just sitting on the bed all day and feel sorry for yourself, feel sorry for yourself. But I don't want you to live there. I don't want you to remain there. I want you to know that there's so much to life. There's a lot of experiences you haven't gained. There's a lot of people you haven't met. There's so many beauty in the world. There's a lot, guys. I'm telling you, there's a lot. Okay? I don't want you to get to 80 and then you're looking back and you are regretting. No. I want you to live every purpose of your life. I want you to be satisfied. I want you to most especially to do all those things being on God's side. Okay? If you don't know what to do, like that's what I did. And that's what I always tell God. In all my prayers, every morning I tell God, God, I can't do anything without you. Lead me. I've mentioned this before. And up to this day, I still say the same prayer and it still guides me. In the human eyes, we think that, oh, this is what we want. This is what's good for us. But God is the master planner. He saw the end even before we stepped into the beginning. So He knows what's best for us. Okay, so stop feeling lost. Just know that in your wanderings, Jesus never stopped pursuing you. He never did. And He will always look out for you. If you are watching this right now, this is not by accident. God is calling your name. And if you don't know what to do, if you don't know the next step to take, the best step to take right now is to go back to Him. To go back to your source. Go and align with your source. Okay, go to Him in all truth and in all honesty. Surrender. Surrender, guys. Like when I tell you that there's still more to life, that is not the end. Whatever phase it is not the end, guys. I'm not joking. I had this experience and I've watched people around me experience it. Even up to today, I still get into bad times, but that's not the end because tomorrow God is going to do something amazing. The next minute, God is going to do something amazing. Okay? So I hope that this video was helpful to you. I hope that you learned something. I hope that most especially you won't leave God's side again. You won't feel lost again. Whatever you are going through is just part of the process. Just go through it, pick the lessons and keep on moving. Okay, there's still a lot of experiences you haven't gotten yet. Okay, and I wish you good luck on your journey. I know it's not easy, but I'm here to encourage you. Okay, I'm here to encourage you. I'm here to encourage you. Just keep moving. Keep moving. God is with you. Go to Him. Make sure you are on the same path with Him. No matter how hard it is, just go. You skip praying, you skip reading the word. It's okay. Just keep on showing up. Just keep on trying. That is the purpose of the enemy. That is the plan of the enemy. So with that being said, we've come to the end of this video. I hope that this video was helpful to you. I hope that you learned one or two things. If there's any topic you want us to discuss in this channel, please feel free to throw that in the comment section, okay? And yeah, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, guys. It helps the channel and it helps me as well. It's your favorite Demi Loka, and it's been great with you guys. Until next time, don't forget to stay positive and stay cheeky. Bye.